Rejuvenate your spirit, a trusting prayer for healing. There comes a time in every life when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear. When our hearts ache with silent sorrows, our minds feel scattered and restless, and our spirits grow weary under the strain of pain, disappointment, or uncertainty. In these moments, we are reminded that healing isn't merely about mending the body or silencing the noise around us. It is about nurturing the soul, reigniting hope, and resting in the hands of a power greater than our own. It is in these sacred moments that we are invited to trust, to pray, and to open our hearts to the quiet miracle of spiritual renewal. Rejuvenation of the spirit does not always come as a sudden revelation. Sometimes it begins with a whisper, a soft, persistent voice calling us back to ourselves, back to faith, back to the source. When we feel lost or broken, we can choose to reach inward and upward, to pray not just for answers, but for peace, for strength, and for the grace to endure. Let this be your prayer. God, I come before you weary and worn, yet still with a flicker of hope in my heart. You see the burdens I carry, the wounds I try to hide, and the fears that steal my rest. I surrender them all to you now. Pour your healing light into the darkest corners of my soul. Quiet the storms within me, restore what has been lost, and breathe new life into my weary spirit. Teach me to trust you not only in triumph but in trial, to find comfort not in control, but in surrender. Let my spirit rise again, not in my own strength, but in yours. Healing is not a destination. It's a journey of trust. It is waking up each day with the courage to believe that better days are still ahead, even if you can't yet see them. It's choosing love over bitterness, gratitude over despair, and prayer over panic. Rejuvenation often begins when we stop trying to fix everything ourselves and allow God to be God, to move in His timing, to heal in His way, and to lead us gently forward. So take a deep breath. Release what you cannot control. Speak your pain, your hopes, your weariness aloud in prayer. You do not walk alone. Every tear you've shed, every prayer you've whispered in the dark, every ache of your heart, He has heard. And in His mercy, He is already at work, rebuilding what is broken, softening what is hardened, and planting seeds of hope that will bloom in time. You are not forgotten. You are not beyond healing. And your spirit, though tired, is still capable of rising, renewed, strengthened, and filled with light once again. There is a holy kind of healing that happens in silence, when the world grows still and your soul begins to breathe again. Sometimes we forget that it's okay to be tired, to not have all the answers, to simply rest in God's presence without the need to explain or perform. Healing doesn't always roar. Often, it whispers in moments of surrender, when we fall to our knees not with eloquent words, but with open hearts. Let this be your gentle reminder. You are not defined by your pain, your past, or your lowest moment. You are a child of grace, held in the eternal hands of love itself. And those hands have never dropped you. Even in your most broken state, God sees beauty in you. Even when you feel abandoned, He is already preparing the next chapter of your healing story. Lift your heart in this prayer. Lord, I lay my pain before you, not just what others can see, but the quiet suffering that lives deep within. Heal the parts of me that I've forgotten how to feel. Touch the memories that still bring tears, the dreams that feel distant, and the faith that feels faint. Help me believe again, hope again, trust again. Show me the sacredness of rest, the holiness of waiting, and the joy that comes not after healing, but through it. There is divine purpose even in the pause. While you wait, while you wonder, while you pray through the long nights, God is at work. He is rebuilding the foundation of your spirit, not just patching up cracks, but restoring your soul in ways you never imagined. Sometimes, healing is about remembering who you are at your core, beloved, seen, and made in the image of peace itself. Take each day moment by moment. Let prayer be your lifeline, not just your last resort. Speak honestly to God, not with perfect words but with your truth. Cry if you need to. Sit in silence if words escape you. Worship when you can. And when all you can do is whisper, "Help me," know that it is enough. Let this truth anchor you. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not alone. You are in a season of becoming. Let the Spirit wash over you like rain on dry ground. Let His presence be your comfort, His promises your anchor, and His love your constant renewal. One day you will look back and realize this was the turning point. Not when everything changed around you, but when something changed within you. When you chose to hope again. When you chose to heal. And until then, may this be your prayer. Lord, I trust you. Even when I don't understand, I choose to believe you are good. I give you my weary soul. Make it new again. Amen.